I now have Sonia Lightgerb of SL Architects, and she's about to take us through the brief for the stunning home. Welcome on the show, Sonia.
Thank you.
Now, what was the brief actually for this beautiful home?
We have an amazing client. He wanted to have a home that's open to his extended family. He enjoys entertaining, and he's also a keen golfer. So he selected this stand along the golf course edge, and generally with our client, he also travels a lot. So this home needed to comply with his needs of entertainment with the family, but it also needed to be easy to lock up and go.
Lovely. And what was your role in all of it?
I was the principal architect. We were involved from the start already. We designed the house from the concept phase. We took it through all the approvals at the homeowners and also the city council. We did supervision during the entire construction process, and we were around when the client finally moved into his home.
Amazing. Now, how would you define the actual style, both in architecture and the interior?
So the home I would define as a contemporary farm style. The estate has a set of regulations and rules which we need to comply with. Essentially, it just needed to be a modern home. Our client was quite open to our ideas of making it a little more contemporary, but adding the farm style touch to it. So we added the wall cladding to a lot of our design features, mainly to accentuate the points of entry into the house. We have a really nice double volume portal frame, which lends to the idea of the farm style look. And that just adds to the whole look of the house.
It's like a barn, a modern barn.
It is like a barn. So we really only limited it to certain features of the home.
Yes.
As we didn't want to repeat the same all over, and we only have it mainly at the entrance and at the street facade.
What would you say were the most particularly sort of interesting parts of the home that you've worked on?
So this home is quite exciting. If you actually had to look at the detail of the home, there's so many little areas that are unique and different from each other, and at the same time we try to use the same elements around, where we have floating cubes around the entire house. We don't actually have a back of house. If you had to walk around the house, there's no back. We have a street facade and we have a golf course facade. Both needed to be really interesting. So it meant a lot of work and a lot of design detail, but it also had a lot of opportunities to be really creative.
I want to chat some more around these floating cubes and how that works and what they actually are. So we'll chat some more after the break.
Great.
Now about those floating cubes, how do you achieve that sort of design aesthetic?
So this house is actually placed on a slightly sloping stand, and we've got a few elements on the house where you'll see on the outside that some of the rooms and volumes are actually floating, or it seems to be floating. It's not actually floating. And how we achieve that is we have the structural walls that are set back quite far underneath it, so it allows for the room to cantilever over the glass. And then also you'll see on the outside we have a beautiful steel boxed cube over the main bedroom and patio entertainment area. And we achieved that by using extensive amounts of steel to allow for the cantilever and also to hold up. So it almost looks like it's floating and it's disappearing into the space.
Now, you almost wanted to bring that same effect inside the house. So you've done the exterior architecture, but also the interiors. What is it specifically that you put your hands on in this home?
So essentially we didn't do any of the soft finishes. Our client was responsible for that, but we worked a lot with the client in terms of the finishing of the floors, walls, joinery, cabinets, windows, bulkheads, lights. And you'll notice at the dining table area we've got a strip window at floor level, which gives us a glimpse onto the water feature that's at the front entrance. A lot of the cabinets that are high level are wall to wall, so it also just gives the impression of elements floating.
Now, in terms of all the treatments and the finishes that you had influence on outside of the exterior, within the interior, what are those things that make the style of this home contemporary?
So this home's interiors are actually linked to the outside also. We try to keep the same neutral palette throughout the